Hi, Kate. Where are you going?
I'm going to the library. What about you? Are you going home?
No, I'm not. I'm going to the park.
Have fun.
Thanks. See you later.
Have fun.
Thanks. See you later. Number 1.
A concert.
Number 2.
A movie.
Number 3.
An amusement park.
Number 4.
A water park.
Where are you going?
I'm going to a concert. Number 1.
Where are you going?
I'm going to a concert.
Where are you going?
I'm going to a concert.
Number 1.
Where are you going? I'm going to a concert.
Number 2.
Where are you going? I'm going to a movie.
Number 3.
Where are you going? I'm going to an amusement park.
Number 4.
Where are you going? I'm going to a water park.
Where are you going?
Where are you going? I'm going to a movie. How about you? Are you going to the zoo? No, I'm not. I don't like the zoo. I'm going to a movie. I am too. Are you going to a concert? No, I'm not. Are you going to the park? No, I'm not. Are you going to the library? No, I'm not. I'm going to a movie. I am too.
Number 1.
Go to a pet store.
Number 2.
Go bowling.
Number 3.
Go shopping.
Number 4.
Watch movies.
Number 5.
Play with friends.
Number 6.
Clean my room.
Number 7.
Sleep late.
Number 8.
Stay home.
I always clean my room on the weekend. I usually clean my room on the weekend. I sometimes clean my room on the weekend. I never clean my room on the weekend. Always, 100%. Usually, 80%. Sometimes, 40%. Never, 0%.
I always clean my room on the weekend. I usually clean my room on the weekend. I sometimes clean my room on the weekend. I never clean my room on the weekend. I sometimes go to a pet store on the weekend.
I usually go bowling on the weekend.
I always go shopping on the weekend. I usually watch movies on the weekend. I always play with friends on the weekend. I never clean my room on the weekend.
I sometimes sleep late on the weekend.
I never stay home on the weekend.
What does he do on the weekend?
He always goes bowling.
Go, goes. Watch, watches.
What does he do on the weekend?
He always goes bowling.
Number 1.
What does he usually do on the weekend?
He usually goes to a pet store. He sometimes stays home.
Number 2.
What does she usually do on the weekend?
She never cleans her room. She always goes shopping.
Number 3.
What do they usually do on the weekend?
They never go bowling. They usually play with friends.
Number 4.
What does he usually do on the weekend?
He always sleeps late. He sometimes watches movies.
Number 1.
What do you always do on the weekend?
Number 2.
What do you usually do on Saturdays?
Number 3.
What do you sometimes do on Sundays?
Number 4.
Do you ever sleep late on Mondays?
Number 1.
Play tennis.
Number 2.
Read email.
Number 3.
Do gymnastics.
Number 4.
Study English.
Number 5.
Do homework.
Number 6.
Practice karate.
I always play tennis before school. Before school. After school.
I always play tennis before school.
I usually play tennis after school.
I always read email before school.
I usually do gymnastics after school.
I sometimes study English before school.
I never do homework before school. I always practice karate after school.
When does she do gymnastics?
She always does gymnastics before school.
Play. Plays. Read. Reads. Do. Does. Study. Studies. Practice. Practices.
When does she do gymnastics?
She always does gymnastics before school.
Number 1.
When does he practice karate?
He usually practices karate before school.
Number 2.
When does he do homework?
He always does homework after school.
Number 3.
When does he study English?
He sometimes studies English before school.
Number 4.
When does he play tennis?
He never plays tennis after school.
Number 5.
When does she read email?
She sometimes reads email before school.
Number 6.
When does she study English?
She usually studies English after school.
Number 7.
When does she do homework?
She never does homework before school.
Number 8.
When does she do gymnastics?
She always does gymnastics after school.
Does he ever practice karate before school?
Yes, he does.
Does he ever practice karate after school?
No, he doesn't.
Does he ever practice karate before school?
Yes, he does.
Does he ever practice karate after school?
No, he doesn't.
Number 1.
Does he ever practice karate before school?
Yes, he does.
Number 2.
Does he ever do homework after school?
Yes, he does.
Number 3.
Does he ever study English before school?
Yes, he does.
Number 4.
Does he ever play tennis after school?
No, he doesn't.
Number 5.
Does she ever read email before school?
Yes, she does.
Number 6.
Does she ever study English after school?
Yes, she does.
Number 7.
Does she ever do homework before school?
No, she doesn't.
Number 8.
Does she ever do gymnastics after school?
Yes, she does.
He always studies English on Saturdays. They usually play tennis in the afternoon.
Number 1.
He always studies English on Saturdays.
Number 2.
They usually play tennis in the afternoon.
Number 3.
They sometimes go shopping on Sundays.
Number 4.
They always watch TV in the evening.
Number 5.
They always do homework in the morning.
Number 6.
They never practice the piano at night.
When does he study English?
He studies English on Saturdays.
When do they do homework?
They do homework in the morning. Number 1.
When does he study English?
He studies English on Saturdays.
Number 2.
When do they play tennis? They play tennis in the afternoon.
Number 3.
When do they go shopping?
They go shopping on Sundays.
Number 4.
When do they watch TV?
They watch TV in the evening.
Number 5.
When do they do homework?
They do homework in the morning.
Number 6.
When do they practice the piano?
They practice the piano at night.
Julie is a busy girl. She leaves her house every morning at 6 a.m. Before school, she goes to swim practice. After school, she studies English. On Sundays, she's free. Usually, she stays home.
Number 1.
When does Julie leave her house?
Number 2.
What does she do before school?
Number 3.
When is she free?
Number 1.
I always take a bus to school. I never take a train.
Number 2.
We never ride our bicycles to school. We always walk.
Number 3.
Does he ever fly an airplane at work? Yes, he usually flies an airplane at work.
Number 4.
Do they ever drive fire engines at work? No, they don't. They drive tractors.
Number 5.
I usually go to a restaurant on Sundays.
Number 6.
What does he do on the weekend?
He sometimes watches TV.
Number 7.
When does he do homework?
He usually does homework before school.
Number 8.
Does she ever practice karate before school?
No, she doesn't. She always practices karate after school.
Let's read about Kevin.
My name is Kevin. I live in Ireland. My family likes music. My father plays the accordion. My mother plays the harp. I play the fiddle. My sister dances. We practice every day.